Hi everyone, my name is Mark Lee and I'm a pastor in Charlotte, North Carolina. My family and I have been living in Charlotte now for almost 4 years, and I was installed as the pastor at my church November of last year as the head of staff. Like all of the churches around the country, we've been engaged in a virtual worship and virtual ministry for the past 3.5 months. And our session has made a decision to reopen the church for in-person worship and ministry beginning this coming weekend, which is the 4th of July weekend. So we hope to be able to mitigate the spread of the virus by taking all the precautions and all of the measures, including wearing a mask, as we come together in person to worship our Lord. I have been married to my wife for over 22 years. It's hard to believe that we've been married for 22 years. And we met each other when I was in seminary and when my wife was completing her master's degree at Columbia University in New York. We have 3 children. Our oldest, our daughter, will be a sophomore in college in the coming fall. And our 2 boys, our oldest boy, he will be a rising senior in high school, and our youngest will be a rising sophomore in high school. Can't believe that we have 3 teenagers who are now going to be young adults very soon. Some of the hobbies that I have, I love watching my hometown sports teams. I grew up in the suburb of Philadelphia, so I still cheer for my Eagles and Sixers and Phillies and Flyers, and I enjoy watching sports of all kinds. I grew up playing soccer, baseball, and basketball, and so I've been coaching my boys in those same sports as well, and spending time with them as a coach has been just incredible for me to be able to do that with my boys. I enjoy going for walks with my wife, and when I'm not walking with her, then I usually go jogging for 2 to 3 miles each time out. And it's not only good for my health and my body, but it's also a good way to release some of the stress of ministry. So it's been wonderful to be able to do that. As I mentioned, I'm a pastor here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As a Korean American pastor, I am engaged in ministry with mostly white Caucasian church members. But we are in a city where it is very diverse. And so I believe God has called me to this church to not only to spiritually lead our congregation, but to be able to also impact the community that we live in, to witness to and to minister to a community that is very diverse. And our church members, especially our leaders, all want to be able to impact the community and to bring new people into our church and allow our church to become just as diverse as our community. I am pursuing this degree of Doctor of Ministry. This is a degree that I've been putting off for many, many years, whether it's because we had children or because I wanted to settle into ministry. So I've been putting it off for last 15, 20 years. And so coming into 2020, I made a commitment to God and also to my wife and to myself that I want to start and finish this degree. I have a couple more years to go before I can finish it, but I am looking forward to this journey along with the rest of you. My focus is on ministry leadership. I believe that the paradigm of ministry leadership in the church has changed greatly in the last 10 to 15 years. And today's church, and especially tomorrow's church, will have different ministry leadership paradigm. So I am hoping to learn from my classmates and from the professors as much as I can so that I can also educate and inspire our church leaders, our church members, so that we can be better equipped to serve God's church and to lead God's church into the future. I look forward to this journey, And I am excited to be a part of this class, and I look forward to our interactions, to be able to spend time together, to bounce off ideas with one another, to encourage one another, and to also be able to be accountable to one another. So look forward to our class together.